That's pretty indicative of his level of striking, too, if he was working without a left hand through a lot of that.
Well, he stopped throwing a lot of those left hooks that he was throwing. And that's probably what did the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go back over that tape later and see exactly where that happened at. Because he definitely covered it up well.
Yeah.
It's for the vacant 145-pound Michigan Extreme Combat Sports Championship belt.
All right, getting ready for the featherweight strap.
Fighters making their way out to the cage at this time. First, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Nate Darnell.
Nate Darnell, a veteran of 30 fights with a 15-15 record. First fight at 145. Him and Brett Spardella was telling me before the card got underway tonight. Very easy weight cut. Had no problem making the weight.
Good deal. Yeah, so that shouldn't cut into his gas tank. He's going to need it against Julian Dumlao for sure.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, that's what they were talking about before, is dragging Julian into a long fight. Dragging him out into deep water. I mean, Nate's been through the wars. He's been through some big fights. A lot of experience. He's been here before. Julian hasn't went that deep into a lot of fights.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I've seen Julian fight quite a few times. I've been in the gym with him before, and I think that he'll probably do all right in the deeper rounds as long as he doesn't get too wild early on, which I don't think he will. This would be a good fight. Actually, all these title fights look pretty good. And this is just the first of 4 more after that.
Nate Darnell was a former broadcast partner of mine.
Interesting.
Yeah, I worked for Brett doing color commentary for one of his shows in Clare, and my broadcast partner for the night was Nate Darnell.
Nice. Yeah, unfortunately for Fight Michigan, I haven't had a chance to make it up to one of Brett's shows. I've heard a lot of good things, though.
Well, they packed the house up there in Clare.
That's nice. I love it. Giving our Michigan fans something to watch. Or Northern Michigan, I should say.
And his opponent, making his way out to the blue corner. Please welcome Julian Dumlao.
Yeah, from my perspective at Fight Michigan, it's been really interesting since the beginning now. You know, back when I started covering all this and doing all this stuff, there was nothing really in the North a whole lot. I mean, you know, Big John and them guys have been doing this for a really long time. But up in the UP, it was virtually unheard of. And now you've got a couple leagues up there, you know, places where you wouldn't think there are. But, you know, the sport has grown so much in the last few years, just the last few years. You know, not even counting back since 96, 97. It's just been amazing. I remember when this stuff was so far underground, people didn't even know about it.
Which is interesting. I mean, you would think Marquette would have, or you know, the UP, at least the Marquette area, would have some decent fighters. I mean, for one, they have one of the best boxing gyms in the state, Ringside Boxing. A lot of guys will go up there, like the Olympic team will go up there and train. It's also a training ground at the Northern Michigan University for Greco-Roman wrestling. So there's some good facilities up there, just not a lot of fighters that have made their way down this way.
Yeah, there are actually good fighters up there. The problem is they don't have any places to ply their trade. I mean, you've got like Upper Peninsula Cage Fighting, and you've got, I'll think of his name, Dixon County, Lights Out Fights. So you got those two promotions up there, but you know, there's a lot of good fighters in the UP in the northern area. Just know where to ply their trades, but you're seeing a change in that now. New leagues starting up.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I mean, I anticipate Julian to come out guns blazing here. He's always looking for that one-punch knockout. I mean, he has a habit of being able to put his fist on somebody's chin and putting him to sleep.
Yeah, I hope he comes out with bad intentions that he's able to finish right away. But I think he'll probably pace himself for this one. I'm sure they probably went over this extensively with him. And he does have the experience, so I don't think he'll get too carried away. Now this fight I could see going deep, if not the distance. Either going the distance or something amazing happening.
You know, one thing I don't think a lot of people talk about with Julian, you know, because he's not the most decorated wrestler, but does have a wrestling background. I mean, him and Mitch, I think, wrestled together in Woodhaven. So he's very tough to take down, and he knows how to use his boxing to make him even harder to take down.
Yeah, his game is really well-rounded. I think I would consider him pretty much equal on stand-up and ground level.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this division, C.J. Proud is sitting cage side right now. He's going to be making his pro debut next week at the TXC show in Taylor. He is vacating his belt because he's going pro. The winner of this contest will be presented the belt by champion C.J. Proud. Here we go, fight fans, introducing your
So it was just announced that Proud's going pro at TXC this next coming weekend here. That'll be interesting. First pro show in the state in a while.
First, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black and white trunks, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 148 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Spider Submissions and 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. He comes to the cage with a record of 15 wins and 15 losses, even with 12 of those wins coming by way of submission. Fighting out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Nasty Nate Darnell!
Yeah, I think both of these guys are really looking to take that strap home with them tonight. This is going to get interesting.
Wearing the blue and red trunks, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 145 pounds. He's a boxing and wrestling specialist, making his way to the cage with an even record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Represent Courageous MMA, fighting out of Woodhaven, Michigan. Here is the Dynamite Kid, Dumlao. Referee Danny McIntyre with fight instruction.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. Feature Friday evening, 5 rounds for the Featherweight Championship. Any questions from blue? Any from red? Expect you to fight clean, fight hard, protect yourself, and obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now, and return to your corners.
Here we go, fight fans. Our beautiful cage girls, Ashley and Bridget. This championship matchup is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Or less.
Or less.
Fight fans, championship action at Joe's Primetime Pub.
Or not. We can see this go the distance, I think. We'll see.
All right, Dumlao, Darnell, getting ready to get it started for the vacant title. Right now held by C.J. Proud, but he will be relinquishing it to the winner of this fight. All right, Danny McIntyre ready to get it started. And the fight begins.
Yep, here we go. Here's a touch, and we are into our first championship match of the night.
Ooh, again,
So, yeah, I'm wondering, we've seen this twice now. I'm wondering if compensation isn't becoming a bit of an issue.
Darnell right into a guillotine. I don't know if he's going to be able to close this up.
Looks like he's switching it up into a neck crank. A lot of people don't use this. This right here is the first time I've seen an amateur do that particular neck crank transition.
Again, Spider Submission has spending some time in the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
So we're going to start seeing more of this from them, and then from there you're going to start seeing it spread to other cams.
Ooh, throwing up the triangle.
Throwing up a triangle. Dumlao trying to punch his way out.
Yeah, he's punching his way out. Julian is, hopefully he'll stack his weight forward.
Oh, Nate slams him. Julian slams him, but still doesn't break Nate's grip.
Yeah, Julian really needs to try to push his head towards his opponent's forehead and relieve that pressure as best he can right now.
And Julian's got to be careful. I mean, he's trying to get his hands in to create some space, maybe even punch his way out, but this is a time where like an experienced guy will switch that up to an armbar if he can catch it.
Yeah, but I don't think that Julian will probably give him that opportunity.
Left arm up your leg. Left arm up your leg. Underhook the leg with the left.
See, with Julian's legs free like this, he probably will be able to get out of this because he can stack his weight forward all the way like that. And he's keeping his feet far enough back that his opponent can't hook his ankle and drag him in that way.
And he's
now
escaped and taking the back.
Now see, here's where
Now
Julian.
he's got the back.
Wow. Talk
He
about
might-
a quick turn of the tides.
He might not be able to get the rear naked, but he's going to take him out. Oh, no, no.
Yeah, he might get it. It doesn't appear he's working it under. This is not a blood
Oh!
choke. Nice.
Nice finish by Julian Dumlao.
Yeah, that was a pain choke, not a blood choke. That hurt.
Yeah, that was more of like a severing choke.
Yeah, that was all forearm. From where I was sitting, that was only a few feet away from me, and that was all forearm to the Adam's apple. Not a good feeling. So Julian turns the tide in the first round. Nice. Fought off that triangle for a couple minutes. Was able to switch positions, finish it. Nice.
Yeah, you got to wonder how much it took out of Nate Darnell. I mean, he was really trying to finish that triangle.
Yeah, I think he tried, and I think he really thought he was going to get it, man, you know, but Julian just kept his foot far enough out. The only thing he was missing is hooking the leg and drawing him in, and Julian wouldn't bring his ankle in close enough for him to do that, so eventually he was able to get out of it. Another great performance by Julian. And a strap to take home.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, make noise for both of the fighters in this cage. Your tap out came at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of the first round for your winner by rear naked choke submission. And new Michigan Extreme Combat Sports Featherweight Champion, the Dynamite Kid, Julian Dumlao.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
All
He gets
right,
better every
Julian
time out.
Dumlao,
I love it.
Turn around here, face the cameras, man. Gotta face them with that gold around your waist. Watched you fight a couple times, looking real good, and now you got some gold around your waist. You gotta be happy and proud of that. Congratulations to you, Julian Dumlao. Made short work, 2 minutes and 3 seconds with a rear naked choke submission. There's your camera. Say what you gotta say, champ.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. My team, Fred, Summerman, my trainers, Drew, Mitch, my great training partners, everybody fighting. Let's keep it going. Undefeated, baby.
There you go, man.
Yep, Julian's been doing his due diligence in the gym, and it shows.
Dynamite Kid takes home the 145 belt tonight.
Julian Dumlao.
Against a very game opponent. That was nice.